I'm a board-certified physician nutrition specialist. I'm going to start by saying that some of what you say is actually, there is a very bit of truth to everything that you say. So the data on fasting, there is actually emerging data on intermittent fasting and its potential benefits. There is emerging data on the ketogenic diet, which is somewhat similar to what you do. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with any of these, but at the end of the day, I took something called the Hippocratic Oath as a doctor, which is first do no harm. And I can tell you with 100% certainty that your diet is going to kill people. Anybody with borderline kidney disease, liver disease, medications, I mean, this actually does make sense. This water, pardon me?
They got kidney disease in the first place because the mainstream's telling them, what the mainstream's telling them doesn't work. Okay, cutting calories, eating multiple meals a day just spikes your insulin all day long and that's the biggest promoter of inflammation, having spiked insulin.
I 100% agree with you. Insulin is a major problem, and I think this is something that people need to understand more. And this is, again, something that you partially understand is the role of hormones in weight loss. But there are other ways. This is not the right way. I spend all of my days in the office controlling inflammation and insulin resistance in patients, and I don't have to starve them, and I don't have to kill them or cause any sort of massive side effects.
The fasting, you know what happens in like a hospice? When people are like on their deathbed at the very end of their life, listen though, they actually can't put anything in their body. What do you think the IV is at the hospital? It's snake juice.
Cole, they're getting snake juice with TPN, which is nutrients going into their body.
Right, that's exactly
We've all worked in a hospital setting and watched the nutrients also going, the calories going into their body.
When you have people that are obese and you got them weighing like 200 pounds overweight, you know how much nutrition's on their fat? Every animal in nature does this. Like a grizzly bear will eat all summer, store the fat, and then they'll literally lay on their ass all winter and not eat a thing.
I guess a bear's way to a snake.
But we're not snakes, we're not bears. That's true, but we're not bears or snakes, so we have to differentiate, okay? So let me ask you, what is being said up here is based on decades and decades of scientific evidence. Let me ask you, I just want to know, do you have any prospective randomized controlled trials to substantiate any claims that you are making? Because the claims we are making is based on science. Have you done any studies?
My Snake Diet Facebook group has 200,000 people. I'd say that's a good enough study when people are losing 30, 40, 50 pounds in a month.
All right,
Cole, that's not science.
Straight to the weight loss, because I have personal experience with calorie restriction through U.S. Army Ranger School, where to serve my country, I had to cut out food for a while. Not all food, but severe calorie restriction. What happened was I absolutely got skinnier, lost 20 pounds of muscle. The only time in my adult life I was chubby was as soon as that ended because I screwed up my metabolism.
And you know why?
And then you gain weight very easy.
You know why?
That will happen to everybody.
Everybody,
you cut the weight out, and then you're going to gain more because your metabolism slows way down. Short-term fix, 2 weeks, you need to get ready for a wedding. Unsafe, but effective. Outside that, unhealthy and not effective long-term. Period.
Listen for a sec. Your metabolism gets cranked up because you weren't fasting. When you cut calories with a high intake frequency, that will be catabolic as hell. Why do you think intermittent fasting is so popular?
Well, Cole, I mean, you can't deny that as part of this starvation diet that I'm going to call it, you are going to lose protein.
People can't starve. Fat people cannot starve.
That is absolutely not true. I see obese, malnourished people every single day.
They cannot starve if they are fasting. If they are fasting, they cannot starve.